That it's crazy how much can happen in silence. For me, it was being alone was always my biggest fear, and in the silence, it was just like the dogs barking. So I stopped. I had to stop and face them, and so I faced the being alone, and in facing it, I realized that there was nothing to fear. And not only that, but everything that really matters, everything that is really true, that aloneness, anything that is real can only be shared with yourself. And it's not something that can be seen from the outside. I was lying on the beach a few days ago, and I don't know what happened for an hour or so, but for the first time, it's like Swamiji always says, just be. And it was difficult for me to understand just being, what it really meant. And instead of being, I told myself not to be. And I think that it was like telling myself to let go of the container, and that was easier for me to let go of the container, and then what remained was simply the contained, instead of going directly to the contained and then letting the container drop. So I did, and I don't know where I went for an hour or so, but it's for the first time ever I was able to completely take a distance from the shell, completely, and just be within that presence, which is just simply a presence.
So you got the experience.
Yes. And yes, it was amazing, and I owe it to these days of silence and to grace. And thank you for Swamiji for putting me in such situation where I would be able to experience something like this. Thanks.
और वो भी मौन ध्यान शिविर में, और मुझे तो कई बार अपने और मित्रों को देख कर लगता था कि मैं चूक रहा हूँ कुछ छोटी मोटी बातों में मुझे बोलना भी पड़ता था, लेकिन फिर भी 2-3 बहुत बढ़िया गहरे गहरे अनुभव हुए। इस मौन में घटा के प्रभु की अनुकंपा कैसे बरसती है, जो अपनी रोजमर्रा की लाइफ में हम अपने ऊपर ओढ़ लेने के लिए मैंने किया, वो यहाँ प्रभु की अनुकंपा से इस मौन में घटते हुए देखा, घटते हुए अनुभव किया। This is my first experience in such a long meditation camp. I have been with Osho for the long, maybe 30 years back. But so long in the meditation camp is so peaceful and so ecstatic, no problem. I have to speak sometimes, but I clearly felt that His grace have worked here. No problem within 45 people, either medically or physically or mentally. And how Swamiji handled all the sessions, and all our friends, music people or recording people, they helped us. How beautifully. I feel my gratitude to them also, and my thank you to Swamiji. So much and so much.
Okay. Kamlesh ji ko dijiye. Kamlesh, you speak Hindi. Well, Manda is speaking English. You speak Hindi.
क्या करेगा?
A lot of, in these 3 weeks, a lot of, not a lot, but very significant recognition happened while on the beach with this perception meditation. I found out, also it came that the seeing, for example, happens almost behind the eyes, because the outside object is projected like a camera is projected. So I experienced with this, also with the hearing.
Keep the mic straight little, yeah.
Okay. Also with the hearing,
Yeah.
it's actually inside the ear.
Yeah.
So it's not, the sound is inside. So lot of new perception, I would say, new perception. And yeah, also because my energy went not so much out, I really could feel myself, how it is. And there is energy needed, this is needed to feel. And yeah, it's not constantly, but I can really feel myself, and it is simple. It's really simple. Yeah. Yeah. So, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Swamiji, Swami Krishna Gopal. See, listening to everyone, we may have second round also because many things are left to say. And then maybe we are inspired to say. So we will have next round also. Anji.
पूज्य स्वामी जी, जिंदगी में पहला मौका है कि मैंने इतना लंबा कैंप अटेंड किया और इतना लंबा मौन अटेंड किया। इस समय में जो मेरे साथ घटित हुआ है वो मैं बयान नहीं कर सकता। बस एक ही चीज थी, इधर देखता हूँ
I don't know what to say, but all I can say is thank you so much.
हिंदी को मैं बोलूँ तो हिंदी बोलूँ, अंग्रेजी क्या करते हैं?
I'm studying second year BCom.
Okay.
So first I was afraid to go in silence because I had never been or even tried to be in silence. Lot of fears were there. How could I manage to do it? But as it started, I feel let's face it. And I have a lot of illusions in my mind. This I discovered in the silence. And I will try to discover more. That's it. Thank you so much.
ओशो की उपस्थिति में और आपकी उपस्थिति में यह मौन का प्रयोग बहुत गहरे में गया। इसके पहले भी मैं कई मौन कर चुका था, लेकिन इससे इसकी गहराई बहुत अधिक हुई। एक बात और नोट करने की लायक मेरे सामने आया कि मैं पहले ओशो की छवि अपनी आज्ञा चक्र पर बराबर देखा करता था, इस पर आपकी छवि देख रहा हूँ। लगता है कि उसको आप इसके लिए प्रतिनिधित्व कर दिया। फिर मेरा बॉडी और माइंड भी इस मौन में जाने में कोऑपरेट किया। उसके साथ अपने रूम पार्टनर को मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ, वो भी बहुत कोऑपरेट की। एक अनुभव आ रहा कि पहले अपने उच्च चेतना में प्रकाश देखता था, इस बार स्व में प्रकाश देख पाया। और ये किस दिन कैसे चला गया पता नहीं चला।
It was a very different experience for me. Earlier also I've done 10 days in Vipassana. But this time I was very much depressed and lots of thoughts. I was not able to sleep. It was very disturbing. Sometimes it was good thoughtless also. But major time was like I was very disturbed, lots of thoughts, not able to sleep. And I was really counting the days when it will get over. A few moments are very good, which I enjoyed. That's it.
Though I was not totally in silence, but yet today when I was talking to everybody outside, I could yet feel that I was in a kind of silence. also for the 21 days. And during those 21 days, a lot of stuff came up. Your talks are very helpful, and I could also use them more rather than I think in the first 10 days, because I had time to understand the presence more. A lot of unexpected emotions came up. The last week was very difficult for me, in the sense a lot more stuff came up in the last week.
Coca-Cola नहीं
मुझे अगर मैं सोचूं तो मैं सोच ही नहीं सकता कि मैं किस दिन मॉल में था। रोज छोटी छोटी घटनाओं से बहुत ही खुश रहा हूँ और मैं ध्यान नहीं कर सकता शब्दों में, बहुत ही अच्छा मान रहा है मेरे को।
Yes, I had to face my mind, the skeptic, intellectual mind, and also the mind which wants something from people. Also, it has been moments of duty and moments of more difficulties. It's very fun for me. Everybody here was so beautiful, everybody. Thank you very much.
I feel as though I waited my whole life for this time. Somehow, I am in this space, but I've never gone in. Many things happen. Thank you.
In the beginning, the thought that I have to be in silence when you declared it, deep inside I was very scared about it. I was scared that what will happen. But then after 2 days, I felt like that I am I'm just okay, and I was becoming a more child. I was feeling that I was feeling more motherly love from you, which I never felt before. And the first 15 days were not so great for me, because I can say that I was in silence because everybody else was in silence. But then it was the last week was, I don't know where it went. It was very nice. Things are coming up, still they are, but I don't know actually what to say. I'm not able to say it. And I'm feeling a lot more silence inside me. And it happens because now we are starting talking, but many times I feel like I talk, but feel like in the sense it happens if somebody says something and I'm just going to answer, and I just go back. I'm not able to answer. Like today, Sakshi asked me, give me some water. I said, just go and drink. Otherwise, I'm the one, I'll serve her also. But I was just like,
I don't know it's quite strange. It's very pretty also. I'm feeling a lot more very comfortable, but still a little bit scared that, actually not scared, but feeling different. And another thing which appeared was a total change in my thinking. Like, I want protection all the time, and I just thought that I'll pack my bags, I'll throw my stuff out, what I don't need. I'll just keep 2 bags with me, and I just want to be free. It's totally different for me. But it is giving me a lot of fresh air. I'm feeling really nice, relaxed.
I don't say that I was not in silence, because there was so much silence around, and I was just part of that strong phenomenon. The best part of this time with you, Swamiji, was that how to stay under the command of the Guru, how to stay surrender, and how to stay in trust with Him and with yourself. This has been my training in this period, and I would only request you one thing, is that no matter however we go astray on the wrong paths, please, Swamiji, please don't give up on us. Please never give up on us. You are the only one around us. You have raised my personal commitment to my growth in my meditation, but I need you. And with your grace, it can happen. So please don't give up on us.
And it was nice to be silent instead of talking nonsense. And I feel like continuing this for a much longer time. And thank you very much.
When I speak about my experience, I want to ask a question. And the question is, when is the next kid?
So you have said everything. I have to telephone my master.
Well, I do see the image of Osho in you, though I have not seen Osho person myself. But I do see his image in you. And for me, you are Osho. About my experience, I can't say it has melted me. I have just become liquid. Absolutely liquid. I have passed these 21 days like a dry leaf which has fallen in the river, and I floated along with the river and the current. But there is not a single moment when I felt any kind of discomfort
or any kind of inconvenience, or I felt out of place or anything. I just went with it. And with this, I believe my journey has started. This period of silence was not a period of oral silence. For me, it has brought quietness in my life. This is my feeling at the moment. And I believe my journey has started with this guy. Thank you.
स्वामी, सबसे पहले किन शब्दों से आपका धन्यवाद और अनुग्रह को व्यक्त करूं, शब्द नहीं है मेरे पास। तो पहली बात तो मैं ये कहना चाहूँगा और आपसे क्षमा चाहूँगा, अस्तित्व से भी बहुत सुंदर अवसर मिला था 21 दिन का, और इसकी अहमियत को शुरू से नहीं जान पाया, और बीच में बहुत सारी भूलें हुई हैं, और 3-4 दफे या किस और मौक़ों पे बात भी कर सका या बोल पाया, उसका पश्चाताप भी बहुत है, और इसलिए आपसे क्षमा चाहता हूँ। इस समय दौरान बहुत सारी इनसाइट्स जो मिली हैं, ये बहुत सुंदर बात है मेरे लिए कि उनको आने वाले समय में वो बहुत अच्छा काम देंगी, और एक लाइट हाउस का और आगे की दिशा को में काम आएंगी। पहली बात तो ये कि इस साइलेंस में जो इतनी ज़्यादा बकवास मन करता था और इतनी बातचीत में जो इतनी ऊर्जा खत्म होती थी, सिर्फ ऊर्जा ही नहीं खत्म होती थी बल्कि कई तरीके की मुसीबतें गैर जरूरी जो अवॉइड कर सकता था वो बातचीत में अननेसेसरीली पैदा हो जाती थी, और फिर बहुत सारी ऊर्जा उन्हीं को सुलझाने में लगी रहती थी, तो उनसे बच जाता है व्यक्ति। अगर जितनी जरूरी बात है सिर्फ उतनी ही कही जाए और उतने ही शब्दों का, कम से कम शब्दों का इस्तेमाल किया जाए, तो 2 तरीके से ऊर्जा जो है बच जाती है। बोलने में जो व्यर्थ होती है और नई समस्याएं और उलझनें खड़ी होती हैं उनसे बच जाती है, और वही ऊर्जा ध्यान में काम आ जाती है। दूसरी चीज जो समझ आई है कि साइलेंस जो है वो मन को समझ नहीं आ सकती। मन जो है उसकी अपने तरीके से व्याख्या करता है और चुप्पी साध लेता है, जिसको इंग्लिश में मैं कहूँगा कि क्वाइट हो जाता है। लेकिन उस क्वाइटनेस का और साइलेंस का कोई संबंध नहीं है, वो दोनों की गुणवत्ता बिल्कुल ही अलग है। उसके स्पेल आए साइलेंस के बीच में, लेकिन वो मैं ये कहूँ कि कोई मेरे प्रयास से नहीं, वो घटे हैं अपने आप ही, और वो कैसे घटे हैं उसके लिए मैं कुछ नहीं कह सकता। अचानक ही कुछ समय ऐसे आए बीच में जब कोई नहीं था वहां पर, उसको जानने वाला भी कोई नहीं था, लेकिन फिर भी कुछ फीलिंग थी, कुछ हो रहा था, कहाँ से आ रहा था। कई बार रात के ब्रदरहुड के बाद, एक बार लेटने के बाद ऐसे बस मैं अपनी तरफ से तो नींद में प्रवेश कर गया, लेकिन अचानक सब कुछ जग गया। संगीत सुनाई पड़ रहा है, कहाँ से ध्वनि आ रही है कुछ नहीं पता, चारों तरफ से आ रही है, एक एक चीज, हर चीज की एहसास है, फीलिंग है, लेकिन ना कोई जानने वाला है, ना कुछ पता लग रहा है सोर्स कहाँ पर है। तो ये कुछ ऐसी चीजें जो हैं हुई हैं, लेकिन वो तभी हुई है जब जानने वाला वहां पर नहीं था। लेकिन फिर भी तो बड़ा पैराडॉक्सिकल, मैं इसकी व्याख्या नहीं कर पाता कि समझ भी आ रही है और उसकी समझ नहीं भी आ रही, और ये चीजें घटती हैं, अपने आप घटती हैं, और इसको तय नहीं किया जा सकता कि कैसे घटाई जा सकती हैं। और सबसे बड़ी बात जो है, जो एक इस शिविर की मेरे लिए और सब मित्रों के लिए उपलब्धि रही है, मैं आज तक कभी नहीं समझ पाया था कि कैसे दूरी बनाई जाती है विचारों से, भावों से, कृत्यों से जो कुछ भी घट रहा है उसको अलग होके साक्षी होके, एक शब्द होता था साक्षी बस, और मन अपनी व्याख्या करता चला जाता था। जो इस बार आपने जो निष्क्रिय, जो पैसिविटी की जो बात करी है, वो एक नया अनुभव है और आने वाले समय में बहुत काम आएगा। और उसकी एप्लीकेशन जो है वो कई बारी बहुत बारी विटनेसिंग होती थी या फिर भी तादात्म हो जाता था, आइडेंटिफिकेशन हो जाती थी, लेकिन आपका एकदम स्मरण आता था, एकदम से झटका लेते थे और फिर लेट गो में चले जाते थे। ध्यान करते करते शरीर की क्रियाएं, मन पे चलने वाले विचार, उनकी एक दूरी बन गई। और इस मौन में सबसे बड़ी बात ये देखने को मिली कि मन क्या क्या कर रहा है, उसको मैं बिना इन्वॉल्व हुए, बिना इंडल्ज हुए साइड पे बैठा देख रहा हूँ कि किस तरीके की चालाकियां चलता है, किस तरीके से बार बार हमें सेड्यूस करने की कोशिश करता है, उलझाने की कोशिश करता है, कितने रूप बदलता है। कभी बिल्कुल एकदम जेंटलमैन बनने की कोशिश करता है, कभी अटैक करता है, कभी कुछ करता है, कभी कुछ करता है। तो हंसी भी आती थी और कई बार जब उसके चक्कर में फंस जाते थे तो फिर तदात्म होने के साथ साथ दोनों बातें घटती थी। कई बार बहुत प्राइड महसूस होता था, या कुछ अच्छा हो जाता था, या फिर गिल्ट पकड़ लेती थी। लेकिन जैसे ही आपकी फिर बात याद आती थी, एक पैसे वाली बात थी, पैसिविटी की बात होती थी, तो जो पहली बार हुआ है कि गिल्ट से और जो फॉल्स ईगो है उससे एक दूरी बनाने का और उससे अपने आप को डिसएंटेंगल करने का जो अनुभव वो मिल रहा है। और जो साइलेंस की बात है वो अपने हाथ में नहीं है। वो जब चीज़ें बिल्कुल व्यवस्थित और नेचर के अनुसार, हर चीज़ एग्जिस्टेंस की इच्छा के अनुसार जब जीवन चलना शुरू हो जाता है तो साइलेंस घटती है और चीज़ें घटती हैं अपने आप। और तब उनकी जो क्वालिटी है वो, उनकी जो गुणवत्ता है वो कहीं नहीं जा सकती। वो उसका, उस संसार में ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है। और मैं फिर से आपके चरणों में अपने अनुग्रह और आभार व्यक्त करता हूँ। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
For me, this has been extremely difficult. I've experienced tremendous resistance, especially the first 2 weeks. A lot of wanting to escape from it. Really, really difficult. And what helped me, well, you helped me to get a little bit into it through the passivity, not identifying with all this hatred and these bad feelings I was having, to try and take a distance from that and say that it's not me. That was helping me a lot. And then when you said to put some sincerity into the last week, I did this. I still resisted. I spent the day in my room, and then that day was good, but later I spent another half a day which was not good. But I started being able to be alone in my sadness and just be with my sadness, which I've never been able to do before. And I've always felt that my life was spent doing bad things and hurting people. I really had bad feelings about myself. And the day I spent alone in my room, I had lots of flashes from my life that I think I'd forgotten. A lot of really happy experiences, a lot of joy I brought to other people, and good things that I've contributed to. A lot of good things just flashed past me during that day, and I was in pain. My stomach was hurting, but I just saw a lot of happy experiences, really, and generosity from myself. It was very good for me to see, because I've only painted it black. You know, I never remembered these good things. So now I do, and that's given me a lot. Really a lot. And I don't think I experienced any presence. I don't know, maybe. But I know I can be alone now. I am alone anyway, and I'm a person who's much alone, but I'm always running from myself into addictions or whatever, internet, TV, whatever. And now I know I'll be able to be alone. And if I'm sad, sadness will be there. I'm very grateful for this.
तो ऐसा डरा हुआ था कि 40 दिन क्या हुआ मेरे को कुछ पता नहीं। मेरे मित्र राजकुमार ने मुझे मौका दिया, इसने सहारा दिया, और अब मैं ऐसे महसूस कर रहा हूँ एक पक्षी के छोटे बच्चा जो उड़ने की कोशिश करता है, मैं उड़ता हुआ दिखाई दे रहा हूँ। और मैं ऐसे महसूस कर रहा हूँ एक पाइप जो जंग लगाता है, और अब उस पाइप पर कली फर्निशिंग हो गई है। मुझे बहुत आनंद अनुभव हो रहा है, और मुझे मौन में बहुत बढ़िया लगा। मैं बहुत डरा हुआ था, क्या होगा। ऐसा मालूम हुआ मौन तो बहुत ही बढ़िया और प्रकाश देने वाला है। मैंने जो भाव से जो भी ध्यान किया मेरा सफल हुआ है, इसके लिए मैं स्वामी जी आपका बहुत आभारी हूँ। थैंक यू।
धर्म निश्चल, दिल्ली से। सबसे पहले तो मैं जैसे ही कैंप की सूचना दिल्ली मिली और कैंप के लिए प्रयास कर रहा हूँ, कुछ नहीं हो पा रहा था। कर करके कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा। थक गया, बैठा अपने कमरे में, कुछ समझ में नहीं आया। और यहाँ तक आने तक एक बात स्पष्ट हो गई कि मेरे से तो नहीं हुआ ये आपकी करुणा है जो मुझे यहाँ तक ले आई। आपका प्रेम, आपकी करुणा। और कैसे आश्चर्य में बढ़ गया जब यहाँ पहुंचा, एकदम आश्चर्य से कि ये है जो सता संग, एक संग जो वफा निभा रहा है। और यहाँ आया, हालत बहुत खराब थी मेरी, ऐसे लूटा पिटा एबनॉर्मल कंडीशन में मेरी पूरी स्थिति हुई थी। धीरे धीरे पहले 10 दिनों में उतरता चला गया, और जो कुछ चीजें सामने आई, सबसे पहले पता चला हो मेरे भाई ने मेरे को सिकोड़ दिया, मैं ही अपने आप को सिकोड़े बैठा। तो वो मुझे मेरी सारी एनर्जी को गड़बड़ाया हुआ। तो इस पर आगे और धीरे धीरे मौन पर आगे बढ़ा, तो और चीजें धीरे धीरे सामने आई। और फिर पाया एक जो इस शिविर के दौरान बहुआयामी काम हुआ, मल्टी डायमेंशनल, सभी तरफ से संघ की, आपके संघ की, और फिर सामूहिक संघ, इतना कॉर्पोरेट खोलता चला गया अंदर से कांटों को। बस एक सहयोग, एक बस होने देने की, बस कि होने दे, जो होता है होने दे, बस सहयोग में। उसके धीरे धीरे परिणाम खुद ही खुद को सामने आते चले गए अपने ही सामने। अभी मौन के दिनों में तो शुरुआत हुई, कुछ दिन बीते और फिर अपनी कई चीजों से सामने करने का अवसर मिला। अरे खुद ही खुद से भाग रहा था, भागे जा रहा हूँ, सुनने को तैयार नहीं हूँ, कर क्या रहा हूँ, बस एक ही बात है, देखना है। तो देखने की तैयारी भी कैसे घटी है पता नहीं। तो फिर और तरह की स्थितियां, जैसे दबदबापन। अरे उससे सामने फेस आया कि अरे दबू बना लिया अपने आप को, किस लिए बना लिया, कौन है, बाहर तो कोई जिम्मेदार नहीं है। धीरे धीरे अपने को सामना करने की थोड़ा हिम्मत पैदा हुई और हिम्मत के साथ कहीं से कृपा भी बरसती रही और उसका प्रेम बरसता गया, खुलता चला गया। और एक सामने जो आई कि खुद ही नहीं मैं अपने को आगे एक्सपोज होने देता था। अब ये चीज सामने आई, नेकेट करना था। एक ही चीज थी कि होता है, होने दो, होना ही है, तैयार हो गया। और पाया कि जब पदार्थ में आके घटता या विचारों में जाती थी एनर्जी, अब पदार्थ में जब नहीं घटता तब उसको सुनने वाला तैयार बैठता है। अब वो कहता है हाँ, राजकुमार जी
यह है क्या मेरी जिंदगी में घटित हुआ। इससे पहले कुछ पीछे की यात्रा में जाना पड़ेगा। पृष्ठभूमि में देखता हूँ तो नजर आता है 14 साल का बच्चा उसको पढ़ना शुरू करता है। 25 साल की उम्र तक सिर्फ पढ़ता रहता है, भर जाता है शब्दों से, थ्योरी ही थ्योरी, कोई प्रैक्टिकल नहीं, क्योंकि कैंप या ध्यान का कोई अनुभव नहीं। ओशो को पढ़ता, कहानियां लिखता, कविताएं लिखता, गजल लिखता, नावल लिखता और खुद को ओशो समझने लगा। पंडित हो गया। जिंदगी में विवाह का प्रकरण घटा, अपनी पसंद की लड़की से शादी की, किंतु कुछ दिन बाद ही वो मुझे चलाने की कोशिश करे, मैं उसे चलाने की कोशिश करूं। सौभाग्य से उस वक्त मेरी पोस्टिंग गन्नौर में थी। सौभाग्य से इसलिए कह रहा हूं क्योंकि स्वामी भगवान दास जी का सानिध्य मुझे वहीं से मिल सका। नींव के पत्थर के रूप में, थ्योरी को प्रैक्टिकल तक ले जाने के रूप में, एक पंडित को साधक बनाने के रूप में स्वामी भगवान दास मेरे पहले गुरु हैं। हालांकि मैं कई बार बच्चे की तरह, जैसे बच्चा बाप के साथ रिश्ता करता है, प्रेम में उनके साथ कर गुजरता हूँ, लेकिन पहले गुरु जहां से ओशो प्रायोगिक रूप में, साधना के रूप में मुझ पर बरसे, वहीं से शुरू हुई। जुड़ा, कैंप में गया, पहले ही कैंप में संन्यास घटित हुआ। जिस जगह पर वो संन्यास घटित हुआ था, उसी जगह पर कुछ दिन बाद दोबारा स्वामी जी के सानिध्य में 3 दिन का कैंप किया। नरेला में वो जगह है वहाँ पे, दिल्ली के पास। उससे पहले स्वामी जी का पहला दर्शन कन्नौर शिविर में हुआ। 3 दिन का कन्नौर में शिविर था। उस वक्त बीबी से वियोग सहन ना कर पाने के कारण लगभग विक्षिप्त की स्थिति में था। फिर भी भगवान दास जी ने मुझे काउंटर संभाल रखा था पास बनाने का, और मेडिटेशन हॉल में जो म्यूजिक चलेगा, खाली टाइम में किस वक्त क्या चलाना है, वो मेरी जिम्मेवारी दे रखी थी। पहली बार स्वामी जी ने डफली मुझसे मंगाई थी अपनी, और मैं ऐसे चौंक गया था जैसे हनुमान जी से संजीवन बूटी मंगा ली हो। सिर्फ डफली उनकी लाके देनी थी, और मैं उनको इतने कहते ही कि मेरी डफली कहाँ है, लाओ। और मैं पागल की तरह कभी कहीं दौड़ूं, कभी कहीं दौड़ूं। भगवान दास जी के पास गया, कहाँ है डफली, मतलब इस तरह से हो गया था। अब देखता हूँ उस पृष्ठभूमि में तो पाता है कि वहीं से उन्होंने मुझे पकड़ लिया था। हालांकि बौद्धिक तल पर सोचूंगा तो शायद ये लगेगा बुद्धि को कि मेरा नाम अब तक भी स्वामी जी को पता नहीं है, लेकिन अस्तित्वगत स्पष्ट है कि वहीं से उन्होंने मुझे पकड़ लिया था। उसके बाद नरेला का 3 दिन का शिविर, उसके बाद दिल्ली का 10 दिन का शिविर, पहला शिविर। बहुत कुछ अनूठा घटा। और उस दौरान सुपर्णी जो मेरे साथ बैठी हैं, मैं इनका किराएदार था, ये मेरी मकान मालकिन थी। स्वामी जी का 10 दिन का शिविर करके आया। अनूठा घटा, अनूठी मस्ती, अनूठा अंदाज, और ये दुखों से टूटी हुई विधवा औरत। अनेक प्रकार के दुखों ने, जवानी में पति की मृत्यु, जवानी में जवान बेटे की मृत्यु, जब वो बच्चा बड़ा हो गया, जवान हो गया, उसकी मृत्यु, उनसे टूटी हुई। जब उसने मेरी मस्ती को देखा, वो कुछ करीब आई, और पत्नी वियोग के कारण जो मुझे इसकी सानिध्य की आवश्यकता थी, उसके कारण मैं ही उसके करीब गया। दोनों मिले। उसे भी स्वामी जी के प्रसाद के रूप में देखता हूँ। उसके बाद स्वामी जी के करीब 10 शिविर किए। हर शिविर में कुछ ना कुछ टूटता चला गया, जो नहीं चाहिए था वो, जो भार बना हुआ था वो, और कुछ ना कुछ जुड़ता चला गया, जो आनंददायक था, जो शांतिदायक था। अब यात्रा इस शिविर तक आती है। पिछले 8 साल से या 9 साल से करीब करीब कविताएं लिखना बंद था, क्योंकि लिखने जैसा कुछ लगता नहीं था। जो लिखता था लगता था सब गुड़ गोबर है, कुछ नहीं, क्या लिख सकता। लेकिन पता नहीं किन किन कारणों से, उसमें एक कारण बैक थेरेपी ने मुझे जो लास्ट टाइम इस समय जो लिक्विड दिया गया, जो मिक्सचर दिया गया है, उसमें स्वामी ज्ञानदेव ने कहा था कि स्त्री तत्व को ऊपर लाने की कोशिश की जा रही है। तो मुझे लगता है कि उसका भी योगदान है कविता के घटने में। कविताएं घटी, और कविता घटते हुए इतना स्पष्ट था कि आप ही लिखवा रहे थे। और मजे की बात, जो हाथ लिख रहे थे उनमें भी स्पष्ट था कि वो भी कहीं न कहीं खुद ही लिखवा रहे थे। और उन दोनों आकृतियों के पीछे शून्य दोनों से जुड़ा हुआ भी स्पष्ट था। मेरी यात्रा संकल्प की कम शायद समर्पण की लगती है मुझे। इसीलिए आज सुबह कुछ पंक्तियां उतर रही थी कि जब संकल्प का सरल विकल्प है तू, जब संकल्प का सरल विकल्प है तू, तो क्यों मैं कठिन संकल्प चुनूं।
For me, this camp has been more about devotion than about meditation. Or I can say it better that for me, the path to meditation has been through devotion. When I look back at my life, I feel that I could divide it into two parts. Half of it would be the part before this camp, and the other half would be the beginning after this camp. And the last 10 years, when I think about it, there are so many little things I have gratitude for. Even stupid things like Swamiji taking me to buy vegetables with him and seeing that a Buddha is as thorough with buying vegetables as with meditation. So many things which I never got the time or I never thought to thank you for. In these 21 days of silence, they came up and I felt gratitude for all these things. For me, the biggest understanding of the camp of this silence was that meditation is not a technique, it is not a clever mind thing which I can do, which I can put into practice and get some amazing results. For me, the understanding has been that the master is the technique. And for me, the understanding has been that surrender is the way there. I remember reading that Raman Maharishi, when he had, soon after his enlightenment experience at the age of 17, when he had gone to the temple, he had prayed for constant devotion, not for constant meditation. And I feel the same way, Swamiji. I pray to you for constant devotion. Thank you.
हाँ जी, स्वप्न जी, बाधा तो नहीं पहुँचाई आपको?
गुरु जी करो। गुरु जी, मेरे लिए पहला अनुभव है कि मैंने किस तरह का कर्म मोह किया और मोह में मेरे से कोई भी गलती हुई है तो क्षमा चाहती हूँ। सब गुजारने के लिए मेरे पास कोई शब्द नहीं। शुक्र। स्वामी जी, for me, it's been like a dream come true. My illusion, being with nature, the ocean, the trees and the birds. Being able to be with people with love and caring. Not have to do anything. Doesn't matter what language we talk. We all talk the same language. It is just so wonderful to be so relaxed, to be so nurtured, so loved. I like that love in the long times. I have a lot of fear about my loneliness. A lot of chips around that. I was so unlonely these past 20 days. And now I find myself being right back in my own childhood. My God, it's only an illusion. It's not going to continue on. And it's all over again. And again, I can come back in that circle of fear of, yeah, communicate, yes. Doesn't matter what it means. To be with energy, to be with you, to be with love. Just so afraid now it's all gonna go away. So beautiful. And I don't want it to go away. I want it to stay forever and ever and ever. Be with energy. I know my energy's okay. And I'm okay to have energy. And to feel it too. It's okay to feel it. Not be ashamed of it. Not be ashamed to cry. But not be ashamed to feel. I'm so grateful. I thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart. Everybody here, I thank you all for the love I felt. Thank you for being with me.
Thank you, Sir.
Swamiji, silence was wonderful for me. I had lots of understanding. I never understood words as I have understood now with the question answer section, the discourse. First 2 weeks, I had lots of repetitive thoughts. It used to take me to the past. But with this new understanding. And I used to feel that everything was right in the place, perfectly as it should have been. I had some new feelings also. I felt like I was a guest in this manifestation. A special treatment is being given to me. And possessing anything or asking for security just became something foolish. I also felt that everything wasn't happening. And it's always all for the best. The best part is, in this 27 years, I have never felt the love which I am receiving now. I don't know what exactly this is, from all my fellow mates, from my Swamiji. It just nourishes me. I feel like I have a new life. It's a beginning, a direction on which I have to walk. With passivity, self-remembrance, and grow in my awareness. The last week, these repetitive thoughts had been eliminated. Bach flower had helped me a lot. Repetitive thoughts had reduced, because of which I could go into depth while meditating and could feel complete. This was a new feeling. I always felt as incomplete and used to run for others, love, seek attention from others. But in this period of depth, I was totally complete, not wanting anything other than what was. I had tasted peace in Pune when I attended a 10-day session. And in her presence, peace is always there. I was longing for that peace, purpose of life, and that brought me over here. But after coming here, I've got new dimensions. I've understood devotion and many other things, and everything seems to be right in the place. I feel gratitude for everything, absolutely everything. That is.
Swamiji, in spite of sadness, I am relaxed. And this is only because of your presence.
Swamiji, I was very much eager to go into silence. I was so desperate to meditate. And when you said, okay, we go in silence, I was very happy. And I was like a dream come true. And when I shifted, the first day, I was really peaceful and quiet. And suddenly, all the furniture, as you have said, started coming up. Many illusions, many different things that I thought about myself. And I thought it's me. Even this, what I call I, it's not me. And afterwards, I went through this whole scene of hate, all negative emotions, going in real dark corners. But I'm very happy inside my heart that it's not me. I'm always away from it. I always used to listen from you, but never understood what you meant. But this time, it's very clear. I'm really grateful so much. Thank you.
Swamiji, I was not in total silence. Even though I was speaking in between whenever it is needed, and sometimes in the kitchen people and in the life. But still, in the day no one was talking, so I kept myself also silent. Then I saw that a lot of my old stuff, which I always face, but never it looks like it is completed. I'm doing something about it. It never happens. On and on, the same things comes. So the same things I was facing, especially the resistance part from my side. I'm resisting a lot for many things. And this chatting mind, all that I'm chatting, even though I'm fed up with it, but it's just it is there. So all this more clearly I could see. Then the third Bach flower therapy, that medicine really was too powerful for me. And I had very strange dreams, very powerful dreams, I can say. Even today I can remember those dreams which I had, where I could see each dream I'm a controller, I'm demanding, I want to be powerful, something like this kind of stuff was coming. And each time in those dreams I was very scary. And after that again the thought form used to take in the other side of the thought form, which used to give some insights that yes, you are like this, you are creating your own situation. So, like face it, something like. So again I used to be relieved in the morning when I get up. I used to remember those dreams. Still I'm remembering. This is one strange thing. Still I don't understand that because hardly I remember dreams before. And when I come in this meditation hall and I meditate, I used to see those things which on and on repeatedly come in my mind. And whenever in your talks, I really enjoy those talks because the word that the method you have given that to be passive is really a hit for me, kind of, yes, I was getting stuck in that part. Now I have something to work on, yes, I can carry this as a precious gift from the existence. And I can continue with my journey. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything you shared with us. Thank
When this session started, I was quite happy it started from the back. So I could prepare, and my head was going in all sorts of directions. And then I forgot what I had to say.
You cannot sleep today. You have to write everything. Okay? Go to the beach with your kalam nawal.
For me, it seems like the camp started before it started. There was a lot of work that was happening. I was given the opportunity of doing several things that would help within the camp. What I've seen during these days is that things have just happened. I was just discussing this afternoon with Yogini and some other friends of how so much happened, and I didn't even have a recollection of the things that happened through me. What I feel has happened in the camp, or what I've experienced, is my levels of acceptance have gone up, and because of which, for the first time, I have able to see emotions that have been rising. That I have just heard that you have to watch the emotion for the past 8 years. And I've been able to do it, or rather, it has happened for me this time. During this last week,
when we went in silence, or rather when I went in silence, I've had glimpses where I don't see you as a body. For the first time, it's like there is an essence that that is recognized. Actually, I don't know the word, but I've always seen you as a body, and just few glimpses. Of a scene where the essence was felt.
आ जाए
Swamiji, there are many different kinds of attachments. People are attached to sex, women, cars, power. But in this camp, there was an opportunity to look at one of the subtlest attachments possible. It is the attachment to your own intelligence, to your own understanding. It is the feeling of I know. It is the feeling of I am right. And in that attachment, in that very subtle attachment, there are moments of stubbornness and stupidity. There was another interesting revelation in this camp. Though I have been with you for 10 years, I have never learned to be a disciple. And this camp is probably like a new journey. It's like a new start. It's like a fresh start. And this journey is not about no mind or I amness or the absolute state or anything else. It is simply dissolving into the beauty of discipleship. And I know that you're there to help me whenever I need it. Thank you, Swami.
Endless thanks and endless gratitude and the blessed feet of my beloved Master. Last few days, 32 days actually, and I am really amazed. Actually, I am bewildered. They have really not happened for me. Definitely, they have not happened. I actually have a very fast life. Unless I am with Swamiji for few moments, when I actually just stop. He just says, you just stop, and everything stops. And in these 32 days, I am amazed because I really don't have a single thought. Especially leaving the last week, the complete 25 days was like, I was just having such a joyous, wonderful, a really great time. I feel like saying, wow. And I really feel so very happy from deep within. Things have just really happened. They are happening. Swamiji has always been saying this. When we are in his presence, he keeps mentioning, चीजें हैं तुम देखो सिर्फ. Things are happening. And I'm amazed because even before coming to this camp, I was doing so much work just so that I could make up for these 40 days. So I was running here, running there, and making lists and things to do and knocking off things which were done, and still there was so much left to be done. And it's unbelievable that the minute I took the bus journey with Swamiji and I reached here, the very first minute that I reached here, everything was gone. It just disappeared. But I felt probably it's the first day. And because I am so fast, this is a holiday for the mind and for the being to relax. But now I look back and all 32 days have just been like that, without any single thought. I am really very, very thankful to Swamiji. And what has come up in these 32 days continuously while I am listening to the Osho discourse, I have been saying, thank you so much, Osho, for giving me Swamiji, for giving us Swamiji. And also in Hindi, it's been just sprouting, धन्य हो आप और धन्य है हमारे गुरु. I have been receiving so much. I really consider myself very, very blessed to be around him for the last 6 years. I am not what I am. I am really changed. And every minute I am changing. Being with him, just watching him, doing whatever, doing nothing, just walking with him. His presence is so captivating. He is so enchanting. He is magnificent. This camp I have really felt you are magnificent, Swamiji. You are too much to behold. I have tasted the nectar, Swamiji. I have had amazing experiences too. Really good experiences. And in the last 6 years, you have never told me any single meditation technique. I am really happy. And this time, I have actually got into meditation. And I am understanding. And you have allowed it to happen. I always thought everybody are meditating, somebody is doing some technique, somebody is able to stay for 2 hours, 1 hour. I never could do anything. You never told me anything. And now the meditation is so very deep. I have got such a deep contrast. And I am looking forward to go back home. So that I just am waiting that how I can apply all this. I am waiting that I can share this love. And I want to see whether this remains. And I am so very sure deep down that this will all remain with me. Because it has been so ingrained. Also, one thing I would like to share. I have experienced a kind of non-sleeplessness. I just don't get sleep. I am not sleeping in the afternoon. In the night time also I am awake. Nearly the whole of the night I am sleeping for 3-4 hours. But I am not frustrated. I am not bothered at all. This sleep is like the sleep I experienced in your presence a few months ago. It is so very enchanting. And in the middle of the night, in the middle of the day, these thoughts come up. I amness, being, stillness, stay put, and everything just remains with me. I have been able to enjoy really good things here. And I would also like to take the opportunity to thank Gyandev for bringing me to the door of the beloved. Thank you very much, Swamiji. There is so much more to say. I have been writing few things every day so that I can share. And I will be sharing it with you definitely. Thanks, and thanks. Thank you very much, Swamiji.
I think this is the first time that my mind has gone totally blank. I tried very hard for this state, and I don't know whether the mind has gone blank because of fear or because I'm in your presence and I'm feeling gratitude. For most of the time during the silence, I was looking for ways to run away. I was very scared in the beginning. I felt very unloved. Like I was in some outhouse and you'd just push me away. I felt very disconnected. But things just settled after a while and I was finally able to spend time with myself and finally see what an angry person I am. And I could finally be with my emotions. And this would only have happened in a place like this, in your presence. Thank you so much for that.
But to me, it has been a total delight from the very first beginning to be allowed to be silent in a big group of people. And still, the whole energy field is here. The communication becomes much more subtle. Everything has just been floating so beautifully. Also, in the beginning, when my stomach was very troubled for a couple of days, and to realize that it doesn't touch the deep silence in me, whatever is going on with the body. To sit here and listen to you and to Osho, it has been like meeting Osho in the body for the first time. But I also know it is about, there is nothing else than Osho. And it has come in many forms, especially during the music. I have very often been sitting in some kind of space where only the music is left. Very often tears of gratitude has been coming. There isn't really anything more to say than that. I love to be with people in silence.
दोबारा पहला हो जाए सेकंड राउंड क्या कहेंगे चल 50 हाँ
Swamiji, this is only a request from my side.
जी
That I am based in Delhi and I am available on a mobile phone. So, hello.
फिर से
This is only a request from my side.
Okay.
That I am based in Delhi and available on a mobile phone. It means I am available 24 hours of the day, except between 3 a.m. and 11 a.m. when I am in sleep. And I offer my services to you. That whenever there is a camp to organize, if I can be of any assistance, I am not using the word help because it's not the right word. I am only making a statement that I want to be of any assistance. I am available to you all the time.
It was my day today. Because every day I speak and you meditate. Today you are speaking and I am meditating. For the first time I had a good meditation. Listening to you. So, Chai.